We've scoured the country to find some of the worst road rages in Britain. Over the next 8 weeks, they will attend road rage school to undergo intensive therapy to cure their appalling behaviour. All have been nominated to attend the school by members of their families.
Oh, come on!
They'll be taken in hand by a no-nonsense road rage expert.
Wakey, wakey!
Oh, thank you!
But getting this lot to change won't be easy.
Make your bloody mind up, Wakey. Get it right bloody lane to start with. Oh, it's a woman.
63-year-old Harry Hayhurst is a sales rep from Yorkshire whose road rage is expressed in strange ways. Imaginary gun firing and teeth gnashing, all usually directed at women drivers.
Stupid cow.
Harry's anxiety on the road is odd rather than life-threatening, but it sends his blood pressure soaring, and his daughter Vicky wants him to chill out. Last week, Harry tried some relaxation techniques.
And every time you breathe out, feel your shoulders just relaxing down.
They worked a treat when he took fellow road rager Sabrina for a test drive.
Now or never.
That's good, you know,
Come home in time.
But the minute he's let out of school, his stress rears its ugly head, especially when driving with his grandson, Jordan.
It's Jordan that rubs me up. I just can't. I don't want him in my car again.
Oh, that's a bit harsh. Is he
Well, on a long journey.
I didn't even want to come to this because I know what it'd be like. He'd just be arguing and arguing, because he's always like that.
Dr. Dawn is director of the driving research group at Cranfield University. She has a secret plan to make Harry confront some of the little triggers which set off his stress.
Oh my God. What are you doing here?
Hello, Grandad.
Jordan, what are you doing down here? Come here, give us a hug. You kept this quiet, didn't you? Eh?
So, Harry, what do you reckon? We're going to put you in the car with Jordan and his friends.
Oh my God.
What's the problem with that?
Well, they'll be playing about, won't you?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
Do you think it'll affect your driving?
Absolutely. It will. Like he always does. Don't you?
No.
I'm going to have to concentrate a lot harder now.
That's the plan. I want you to take them on a guided tour around London's landmarks.
It's 30 years since I was in London, I don't know.
But that's the point.
Euston Station. Right, but...
You're going to not know where you're going. You know all those drivers that you honk at and shout at and abuse? You're going to be one of those today.
Yeah, but those drivers are not in London, are they? And having to cope with the traffic down here.
We have to take you to the extreme, so you know what it's like.
Right, okay.
It's Harry's worst nightmare. He's got to drive 3 12-year-olds in an unfamiliar car on a route he doesn't know. 5 minutes in, and already Harry's struggling to keep his cool. Jordan's fidgeting doesn't help.
I'm just pointing to you. The lock is on. It locks automatically.
Harry does his best to play tour guide, but all too obviously his passengers couldn't care less.
This is the Mall, where they do all the parades down.
That's nice.
When they...
I can't be bothered travelling. I don't want to go around seeing everybody.
Well, I'm sorry, but your mum wants you to see the sights of London. She wants to educate you.
I don't want to be educated.
One wrong turn later, and Harry's become one of the indecisive drivers he loathes.
Are we lost?
Yeah.
We're lost in London. We're lost in London.
Paralysed with indecision and holding up the traffic, Harry gets a taste of the treatment he usually dishes out.
Is that bus coming around here?
Yeah, man. Move there.
Jordan, will you stop it?
He can't see me. It's okay, Grandad.
Get sat down where you belong, where you were taught to sit, on that seat.
I'm on the seat.
touch anything, Jordan, please. Be a good lad.
So turn it back on.
No, no, just leave everything as it is. Just leave everything as it is. And shut it.
And if Harry's stress levels aren't high enough already, the 12-year-old soon wind up his comedy chomping teeth. Incredibly, Grandad finds his way back to base, where Vicky and the doctor are waiting to hammer the lesson home.
Certainly the triggers worked in the sense that they made you feel stressed. Yeah? Can you just tell me about what happened?
Jordan shuffling around in his seat, turning round, leaning over back to the other guys, playing up with all the switches in a new car that's not ours, turning fan up and down, switching everything, touching everything.
And that was distracting your driving?
Of course it was, yes.
Okay.
I'm in a foreign town, it's a town I'm not...
You've hit the nail on the head.
Exactly. Because you, today, were the inexperienced driver. You were the ditherer. We wanted you to be the ditherer today. You see, by putting you in the shoes of these drivers that you can't tolerate, it helps you to identify with the kind of problems they have. If you really understand what it's like for somebody else, maybe you'll start to empathise, yeah?
While Harry acknowledges his faults, two other hardened road ragers turn up for treatment: Peter Williams and Simon Rendell-Shelby. 33-year-old Simon is frequently late for work.
Look at me like, oh yeah, what's your problem? I'm going to have to cut you guys up because otherwise I'm going to be mega late. I was indicating, okay?
I think the way I drive does say a little bit about me. I'm fiery, admittedly. I like fast pace of life. I like adrenaline rush. I like excitement.
When she's not terrorising motorists in her turbocharged diesel Golf, Simone likes to play polo.
Yeah, I'm very privileged. I don't have to work to pay for a mortgage like a lot of people do. But I still at the same time need to work to, you know, obviously pay for my car, pay for my horse. You know, same things everybody else does.
Home for Simone is the 17th century family pile near Stratford-upon-Avon. Her mother left her in charge when she moved to America with her second husband, the motor racing legend Carroll Shelby.
I live here on my own, have done since I was 17. No parents around. I'm very independent.
Single and stuck out in the sticks, Simone's car is her lifeline. But her driving style has its critics, including her best friend, Met.
Everywhere she goes, she likes to go 100 miles an hour. Whether you're late or whether you're early, she always drives at the same speed. She drives very, very close to other cars, which is quite scary.
Oh, come on! I don't seem to like this thing of having a car in front of me unless they're doing obviously pretty good speed, and then it's not such an issue.
Why is it when I'm in a hurry I get idiots in front of me like 40 miles an hour on a 60? Selfish.
Admittedly, I will do the birdie sign in my rearview mirror and I will shout abuse. I will drive close to somebody sometimes, or I will overtake someone and then brake in front of them.
Simone's a serial tailgater, but she's the first to complain if someone drives too close to her.
I just jump in my boot, you.
The main thing is when she gets an attitude on with other drivers, which a lot of the time is unnecessary. She's actually caused the situation, and that's quite worrying. It's quite scary sometimes.
Sometimes I really want to just, you know, if I had an opportunity to get out of the car and seriously whack somebody. I mean, I would never do this, but that's how I feel, because someone will wind me up that much.
Why don't you just indicate, you?
Blind to her own faults, she's happy to grass up others.
Yeah, I've actually reported people for bad driving. One occasion was a juggernaut on the wrong side of a bend. In fact, he could have killed me.
Yet she doesn't see speeds of 80 miles an hour coupled with acute attention deficiency as a serious problem.
I do feel that I can get distracted very easily, which I think we're all guilty of, and I'm not trying to excuse myself in any way, but sometimes I find it quite boring driving.
There was a time when Simone upset a motorbike rider.